How you going? I've been in the USA for a month, and in that time there's been 63 mass shootings, including the Robb Elementary School shooting in a...
Okay.
And you know, I intended to come here and...
17-minute videos are good. Like, do you know what? The best videos are videos, unironically, that are at least, you know, somewhere between like 15 to like 30 minutes long. Like, straight up. Like, if you get a high quality, long duration video, it's like, it's good the entire way through and it lasts long. Right? Because think about it, like a 30-second clip is like a short, quick dopamine hit. What is that? Like, really? Like, yeah, that's funny, you could laugh once, but then if you watch a really good YouTube video, it's gonna be like around this duration. So let's see what this is like. I put a gun on a robot dog.
make something really dangerous.
Okay, we're in
but I've now realized I can't compete with normal, everyday American life. So instead, I'm going to attempt to help and solve America's school shooting problem by strapping a gun to this robot dog.
Okay, all right, okay. Nice.
And you may think this is a dumb way of stopping school shootings.
Find out where I can buy this.
So do I. But there are so many people out there that genuinely believe more guns in the classroom is the answer to a kid bringing a gun into a classroom.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. Do you know what? Okay, it's unironic. Okay, when you hear like, oh, no. Okay, when you hear, oh, fucking, you know, whatever, like, when you hear some shit like this, right? Oh, we're just gonna give every fucking teacher an AR-15 and they're gonna walk around with a gun while they're teaching their class. Okay, no, that's dumb as fuck. That's dumb as fuck. Okay, but putting a lockbox, right? Putting a lockbox that is permanently locked, which has a fucking pistol in it, that's loaded, that anyone could use, right? Okay, that only access is only given whenever there is like a literal button press where like there's a mass shooting happening at the school. Okay, where someone can get to it. I think it's straight up. Could be like, okay, you understand? I've listened to like a fucking I've listened to multiple school shooting trials, and dude. The shooters can't even really do shit. Well, they can. They kill, like, you know, 20 people plus. But all they're doing is they're coming up to the fucking doors, aiming through the fucking little glass window, and they're just shooting whoever they can. And then they walk to the next one. Shoot whoever... Okay, if you have a teacher in there, fucking sitting in the corner in a position that you don't know where he's going to be, he comes up to that window to shoot through, bang, bang, bang. He gets shot, bro. Okay, you could stop that. You could save a bunch of people. Literally does not happen. Like, dude, what are you talking about? The point being, if you're in a classroom, okay, and unarmed, and there's some walking around with fucking 12 magazines strapped to him and a fucking, you know, bulletproof vest with an AR-15 just shooting through windows, okay, would you rather be unarmed or would you rather have a fucking pistol so at least you can maybe shoot the in the head? Now, the guns would be inaccessible and no one could ever use them unless there was a mass shooting going on. Okay? And I think it actually could be a straight up a good... I think it's like... I agree. You want to de-escalate. You want to people... Hopefully people give their guns back in, have better legislation, have better gun control, gun reform, all that shit. I totally agree. But for fucking schools, when people can access firearms so easily, I straight up think, actually, do you know what? After hearing how these mass shootings go down, like kids are like in the classroom, they can't get out, they're hiding behind their fucking desks, and then they just come in and just start shooting everyone in the classrooms. At least if one of them had a gun, there's a chance that they could stop the... Right? Like, at least they could stop the... But if you're just sitting in there, like literally, dude, I'm not kidding. They are in their classroom, they can't get out, and they're just hiding behind a desk. And then he just comes in, and they just get executed. So why not have a lockbox that is permanently locked, that is on a fucking system where you can press a button when there's a mass shooting happening at the school where the teachers can get access to a fucking pistol? At least then you have a chance of surviving, right? At least then you have okay, so do you know what? This take actually... I feel like it actually is. It's founded after listening to these multi-hour trials of them describing how the fucking guys like come in with a fucking duffel bag and then they walk into the school and he fucking puts on his fucking bulletproof vest. He's got like extended mags. He's literally wearing I think it was 12 magazines, an AR-15, and he's just like walking down the hallway, just shooting people in the hallway. And he comes up to the glass and he's just like shooting into the fucking room. Okay, you could absolutely shoot that in the head if you had a pistol. Okay, but anyway, all right.
Be somebody, a good guy with a gun. We should have.
What is this? Acquisition. What is this? Idiots banned on all channels. First time Jetta, idiot. Wait, why do you guys think it's a bad idea? Can you explain to me why you think it's a bad idea? Like, but the toothpaste is out of the tube, chat. Pandora's box is open. Have guns. Like, if you, I don't know, man. If there was a mass shooting going on at your school, I mean, obviously they could do something else as well. Maybe they could, like, I mean, the thing is, this would cost insane amounts of money. Maybe they could have some sort of fucking bulletproof door that comes down and then locks the kids in their fucking rooms until, you know, it's safe. Right? Maybe there could be something like that, but it would probably cost a fuck ton. Right? It probably cost, you know, there could be like, there's probably other solutions that would work, but a really cheap fucking, you know, solution would be a you know, just like, well, not solution. It would make it, you'd be far less, the mass shooters would get far less if the teachers had access to something. Okay, but anyway.
Have a law enforcement officer at every school.
Is armed law enforcement on the campus and prepare and train teachers and other administrators.
So here's my pitch to you. Let's skip having an armed person in every classroom, as the cops in Uvalde failed to do anything anyway. So instead, every school in America has a robot dog with a gun on it. Then, when an armed person enters the room, bam, the dog smashes out of the cupboard and neutralizes the threat.
Sure.
And the best part, unlike cops, robot dogs don't get scared. But before this is implemented around America, I should probably build a prototype first. And luckily, I have...
Then why isn't the thing is, the issue is, okay, so once this technology is like understood and like set up, what happens when someone hijacks that shit, okay, and then uses it to go shoot a school with a robot dog, right?
A fellow soy boy, William Osmond, who knows nothing about guns, but is good at making dangerous things. Now, the building process was a little bit different to my other videos, as when I came up with this idea, I didn't actually have the robot dog, a gun, or a place to shoot it, which turns out are all quite important. And I do actually happen to know a fellow YouTuber that owns a robot dog that he spent a very large amount of...
Okay, he's got the one that I want, okay? This shit is like $120,000 US. Okay? This is the one that I want for Twitch chat to control the robot dog, because this one has everything you need to, like, basically have chat to control the fucking robot dog. It can map out a 3D space. It understands where it is. You can send it commands. Like, you could, like, you know, you could basically have like a little app where people could RTS control it and tell it to do shit, dude.
Money on, which they've only filmed one video with, and is now collecting dust in their house without a gun strapped to it. But unfortunately, that person is lame and didn't want to get arrested. So I needed to find someone else that was keen.
Pussy.
And lucky for me, a man named Jonathan Miller that lives in El Paso, Texas, agreed to let me use his robot dog, but on one condition. He needs to remain anonymous. So, William Osmond and I started the hard process of designing a bracket for the robot dog and a system to remotely fire the gun without actually having the robot dog or gun. And our plan is to use a pre-made gun holder that can adjust to fit many different types of guns, which will sit on top of the dog. Then we designed and 3D printed some parts. And by we, I mean William designed a complicated one, and I designed this cylinder with holes in it.
Nice.
And this system works by having a servo motor here with a string attached to the servo arm, which runs through the trigger. Then all we did was connect the servo to a remote control.
Chat, you're going to be able to, there's going to be channel point rewards where you guys can 3D print like dildos in my house. Okay, it's going to be badass.
And now, that works so easily.
Oh, don't film me.
What did you make, William? It's able to squeeze the trigger of this fake gun,
upload that to 4chan.
Which is honestly already
Don't
terrifying.
upload that.
This feels like we're doing a terrorist attack.
It feels wrong, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
And now that we've made the system, we need to travel to meet Jonathan Miller in Texas. And barely 10 minutes after we picked up the dog, we realized we messed up. The mounting system was not going to fit the dog how we thought it would. So we had to make some changes, which we couldn't do in our hotel room. So
does anyone ever buy these dogs? If someone can figure it out how, let me know.
In the parking lot of our hotel with some work cones, and no one asked any questions. And the dog was actually slightly helpful in fixing itself.
You passed the drill.
Oh shit, the dog, use the dog to move it. Damn. Wait, duct tape.
Except when he got too excited.
You just hear it just scraping on the floor.
What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Jesus Christ. Dude, this thing is crazy.
But eventually after...
Okay, what the fuck? Okay, imagine seeing the fucking gun on that thing when it's just jumping around and shit. They don't know what the fuck's going on.
2 hours of using the wrong tools, we managed to get the mount to properly fit. So now we just had to get a gun.
Oh my god.
Not gonna be that hard, right?
And lucky for us, we were in the same place as Brandon Herrera, one of YouTube's biggest gun channels, and a man that lives just down the road from the Uvalde shooting, and believes America needs more guns. And even though Brandon and I share very different political opinions, I got in touch with him and explained what we were doing. And he agreed to let us go to his range where we could safely shoot the dog and to also use some of his guns. Now, Brandon has a lot of guns. Like a lot.
Fucking hell. Hell yeah,
Definitely
brother.
was practicing his Second Amendment right to bear arms.
It's what I'm talking about right there.
A gun for taking down helicopters, and a World War I machine gun.
Why they got a missile?
Now, I definitely wouldn't try to rob a man with a missile. But lucky for us, he also had some light, fully automatic weapons which we could put on the dog. And he recommended the MP5, which doesn't have much recoil. And based on the dog's sketchiness so far, I think we want as little recoil as possible. So we adjusted the mount to fit the gun, and then turned on the dog so we could put the mount on top of it.
You don't know when he's going to jump up and strike. Whoa!
Mate, she'd obviously... Jesus Christ.
We're gonna die. I'm not so worried about Skynet anymore. We're gonna die.
Alrighty, let's put a gun on this thing.
As long as it's not loaded, just put blanks in it for now.
He shot his own battery out.
And that filled us full of confidence. So we strapped down the gun and mounted it to the dog using some ratchet straps.
Alright, here we go. Ah! Okay.
If you tilt his head, you go the other way.
And I'm starting to think this dog is scared of guns too. He's just shaking all over the place. But it seems like we can still aim in the up and down and side to side directions. And most importantly, can still jump shot.
No, don't do it. Don't you watch it, you watch it. Why would you do it? Because it's going to face them as well. Don't do it. I don't know why we would do that. Just stay on top of it.
I want to know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's joke.
So we think the dog is working well enough. So we packed it up and a heap of guns and took it out to Brandon's private range in the middle of nowhere.
You'd need like a... How would you do this safely? Just rig it up so it literally cannot turn towards them.
And seeing this robot dog in real life actually walk around with the gun on top of it was pretty surreal and terrifying, especially knowing how easy it was for us idiots with no real
have a bulletproof
experience
screen
to make this in a couple of days. But we still don't know if it works.
Whoa!
And it's having even more trouble walking around out here on the uneven surfaces. And most of the time, it kind of just gets off balance and then runs off in that direction.
It's still slipping sideways.
But it should still work.
Did not
so we
put
decided
live
it was
ammo in
time
that
for
thing.
the very first test
Jesus
shot, which
Christ.
is the perfect opportunity for us to work out the aiming system as well, which is just going to be a GoPro positioned behind the gun sights connected to my phone. Then once it seemed to be lined up with the sights, Brandon put a single round in and I attempted to hit this white claw. But first, a word from the sponsor of this video, NordVPN. I've been using it
for who isn't using NordVPN?
Protecting awesome to me without occasion. Oh, now I did a thing. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, back to the robot dog test shot.
Yeah, well,
Just, I mean, I don't know if this is gonna be that good at killing an active school shooter. I mean, I suppose you can just automate the process, right? And have a far better technology. Oh, there we go. There we go. You
ready? Yes! Nailed it!
yes!
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
And the aiming was pretty difficult, but it is accurate. And best of all, the dog barely moved when it shot. So we moved on and set
Let's
up
go,
some
fully
props
auto.
to test how the dog goes
Fully
in a
auto,
school shooting
pussies.
situation.
I think our aim is going to be to not shoot the children.
That's a pretty controversial statement.
And I thought the gun boys would stop us when we whipped out the school kid targets, but they were still keen for me to put them up and run through a school shooting scenario. And I feel bad even setting up these targets to shoot, so let's hope the gun dog is accurate enough to only take out the bad guys.
So we're trying to hit this guy.
Bro, what the fuck, man? Yo, what the fuck? This is kind of fucked up because, like, a bunch of children actually got shot, like, this the other day, right? Like,
And this guy.
And this is where it starts to get very dangerous. As before, it was stationary, but now the dog is going to be running around with a submachine gun with 30 rounds
as long as
of
it can't,
ammunition.
you should block the trigger completely so they can't get bumped by mistake, right?
And it wasn't only us. The gun boys were also very nervous around this gun when it was placed in the hands of something unpredictable. And based on how much it loved to jump around, I don't think we can really be behind him. So the plan is to hide behind a mound on the left from where we can safely control the dog. I would be on aiming duty, and William would be controlling the safety remote, which needs to be turned on, and then also shooting.
What do you call this position?
T-pose.
What does it do?
It makes it obvious that no one is touching the remotes.
So I set down the dog in front of the targets.
Jesus.
And then Brandon cocked the first round, and we were ready for the real test. And I very quickly realized a problem. I thought I'd be able to hide behind the mound and control the dog, but the mound interrupts the GoPro's signal. So I actually need to place my hands above the mound with a line of sight in order to control the dog.
What's the chance of it actually hitting you? Come on.
We're fine, because if some wonky down, all we have to do is get below.
Yeah, I've got it aimed on a couple of things.
There you go.
Okay.
Shoot. You want me to shoot? Trigger's armed. Tell me when.
Yeah, shoot.
Trigger disarmed.
Shoot. Shoot.
Oh.
No, easy. Hold it and don't shoot.
Okay, it's disarmed.
Okay. Yeah. Shoot.
Fucking hell.
Shoot.
Did you guys forget the siren?
Oh, dog fell over.
Oh.
And after reviewing the damage, it was worse than I thought.
Alan!
Wait, you intentionally shoot the kids.
Face shot this kid.
Bro, what the? Okay, how? If you gotta go.
That was a kill shot. If that's what you were going for, you did a great job.
for that. I was going for his bubble.
I didn't hit any bad guys, and I took out one kid. It's all right, though. I think I've worked out the problem. We need more ammunition, and we need the gun to be fully automatic.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need. I agree. Full auto is so stupid, though. Like,
What the f are you doing? Can you press the button? Can you press the button?
And you know how I said I was scared of this thing before? And people online are always saying how scared they are of these becoming the future of warfare? I now kind of feel the opposite and less worried about robots. These things are expensive and, more importantly, idiots. And if the
Okay.
military wants to kill people, it's always going
The Boston Dynamics ones are on another level, Holmes. Okay? They're on another level.
to be
All right?
cheaper and easier for them to just trick young boys into doing it for them.
Yeah, she is in rock and roll.
Oh, shit. Imagine if you had one that had a built-in barrel, which had like a fucking compartment where you would just load in like fucking 50 shots. You know, and then this barrel also could fucking, like, it had like, I mean, okay, imagine if it was designed for like you actually designed it to shoot, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be far better. Although drones are, I mean, drones are insane already. Jesus Christ. Okay, dude, you weren't even trying to know the kid there, brother.
And the dog really can't handle the gun and always ends up on the ground. And not only that, the recoil causes the dog to run backwards while freaking out and lifting its legs in the air, spraying across all the targets. But this time, I did a little better with the aiming and managed to hit our school shooter twice in his vital organs, his finger and his bag. So this time, in order to guarantee we would hit the target, we placed the dog directly in front of this old man. And then tried again with another full 30-round magazine.
What sucks is, because I want to do this with a paintball gun. I want to do this with a paintball gun and let chat control it. So clearly I need a better fucking, clearly I need a better one. Because the plan is to have chat be able to, like, basically get a channel point world where they can control a robot for a certain period of time where they basically have a little connection. And then they can fucking shoot, like, a paintball, like, you have to try and hit me with a paintball gun. Right? I think I need a bigger dick. I need a bigger dick robot, though, it looks like. I think I need the Boston Dynamics one, which is going to be really expensive. Okay, you aiming at the old man intentionally?
You get about one burst before the dog falls over. You got some good hits. The leg there, that's a nice little femoral bleed. This guy's not going to be doing any kitty diddling anytime soon. Got
Whoa.
2, 3, 4.
What mouth
5,
shot.
6.
His mustache.
Dude, that's pretty
so it
good.
works if you start it completely dead on with something in front of it.
Yes,
But
exactly.
In terms of aiming, oh my god.
Was there any collateral? Oh my god.
Collateral here.
Why every time I hit a kid, it's just a headshot?
And at the end of that, we hit 2 bad guys and 2 kids, which isn't actually that bad and is a similar rate to normal American police.
Yeah,
but
gonna
there was
say.
still one thing I wanted to try, a real jump shot.
Yep. All right. We good to go? Yep. Gun is live and on semi.
Oh, he's going on sim. Oh, there we go, boys.
And as you can see, I don't think I've really solved America's
fucking
school
dog
shooting
shit.
problem. It's almost as if the more guns you have in the classroom, the more kids get shot. But I don't think this whole thing has
I
been
think
a
you're wrong.
complete waste
I think
of
he's
time.
wrong.
And I think I've realized how this dog can really help American police.
Donuts. Okay, holy shit. Really? Okay, he's littering donuts now. He's littering donuts now. Okay. At least
Thank
bring
you
it
so
into
much
them.
for watching.
Jesus
If you like
Christ.
that, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos.
Okay, that one was good-ish. I wouldn't say it was amazing. I think it could have been fucking 5 minutes shorter, probably.
Because he is God Game.